here in Pola, in Tanzania, to pay tribute to our fallen hero, former Deputy President Mabuza. We were here to remember him, to remember his work, and to talk more about his legacy, the legacy of serving people, his commitment to the unity of our organization and the people of our country, and remember the many projects that he led in this province of Mpumalanga, the work he did as a teacher, in working with many others in this province before he went to national. We also remember the work he did as a Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, working with traditional leaders, doing a lot of work as the chair of SANAC as well, as a leader of government business. A lot of the work that I do today I inherited from him. We want to say that we will always remember him. We will always have fond memories of the time he spent with us. We will also remember at all times his call for unity of our organization. As I said when I closed my speech today, that we unite now or we perish. We want to take on that lesson from him, that our organization can only be renewed, can only be strong if all of us as comrades unite and work together. But more importantly, continue to serve our people diligently as he did. And we want to say to the Mabuza family, we send once again sincere condolences to you, to the relatives, but in particular to our sister patients and the children. And let me conclude by saying that may his revolutionary soul rest in eternal peace.
Thank you very much, DP. I just realized that newsroom was missing, and it is through no fault of our own. We did call members of the media. I am going to take hands very quickly, and I ask that we keep it crisp. ENCA?
Thank you, Mr. Deputy President. Moluko Moloto from ENCA. Your predecessor, Mr. Mabuza, departs at the time when you as the ANC are telling us as the nation that you are in the project of renewal. And at this time, the country, as much as I would respect the fact that the President has said that on Sunday he will address the nation in regards to the developments around the Minister of Police. But when things such as this that are tarnishing the image of an institution of the SAPS, you as leaders in government, how much do you think ought to, in terms of you winning back the trust of South Africans on institutions that are central to our democracy, how much of a damage is this doing to the SAPS and the broader government?
Well, as we all know that the President was not around, was attending a BRICS summit in Brazil. He's just returned, I think, yesterday. And he did say that as soon as he has returned, he will be looking at these matters. I know that he's currently busy with meeting with those who are affected. And at the right time, he will address the nation as he said. So I think let's allow him to finalize those processes. We know that everybody in the country wants to know what is the way forward, but I think it is a prerogative of the President to have the first bite on that matter.
Thank you, DP. I'm going to take Newsroom Africa. Holly.
Deputy President, thank you very much. Two quick questions. The first is, when the ANC, as you were observing inside there, saying that it has lost deeply in Deputy President Mashatile, and that you're saying it needs to Mabuza rather. Deputy President, what is brand ANC going through right now, given these allegations that were made by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi? And then finally, you have said inside there that Mabuza's legacy was not complex as far as we are concerned. Can you expand a little bit on that? Because the view is that he does have a complex legacy.
Yes, well, let me indicate that those of us who worked with Comrade DD Mabuza know his work. We know what he was doing. He called for unity at all times. He called for disbandment of factions. He worked with traditional leaders. He provided bursaries to students, worked with traditional leaders, and worked with almost everybody, women's organizations, youth organizations. And that's why I'm saying it shouldn't be difficult to understand his legacy of serving people selflessly, of calling for unity at all times. Mabuza is not a man who wanted shortcuts. He always wanted us to consider matters properly and make sure that we remain focused at all times. So we are deeply hurt and saddened as the ANC by his passing, sudden passing. We still were enjoying working with him. He came out to work with us during the election campaign, and we're still looking forward to working more with him. On the other matters of General Mkhwanazi, I think the President will address those issues as he promised.
Brand ANC, Deputy President.
The brand ANC, as you yourself said, is something that we are busy trying to rebuild through our renewal program. We lost the elections, or we had very low votes in 2024, 40%. So we are bleeding, and therefore we need to rebuild quickly, starting from the structures on the ground. That's what we are doing, and building upwards, calling for unity, calling for discipline, and addressing all manner of shenanigans that may be happening within our structures. We are committed to that, and that's the only way we are going to rebuild brand ANC, by making sure it's always closer to the people and address their concerns.
Thank you, DP. I'm going to take another hand. DWN.
Good afternoon, Deputy President. My name is Al Faramushwan, a journalist at Eyewitness News. You heard the family members speaking. One of them made mention to the fact that Mr. Mabuza devoted so much of his time to the ANC that he had little with his family. I'm pretty sure that's the same case with many others within the ANC. What do you make of such a sentiment? Do you encourage members of the ANC or leaders to also make some time for family? Thanks.
When the chairperson was speaking this afternoon, he started there by saying, we apologize not only to the Mabuza family, but to all families who don't see their fathers, the children who don't see their fathers, families who are not enjoying time with one of their own because they are busy with ANC or government work. I think it's a good lesson to all of us leaders to say, yes, we know you work hard, continue to work hard, but do make time for family. Family is very important, and I think that's the message that has reached us very well. We've all taken that to heart, and I think it's something that all of us should do as leaders. Let us make time for our families.
Thank you, DP. I'm taking another hand, and this will be the last two, and then we will have to release the Deputy President.
Tumela Macheho, SABC News. DP, just want to ask you, as the ANC Deputy President, are you not concerned with these allegations that are being made by Mkhwanazi as the Deputy President of the party?
I'm sure the whole country is concerned, and that's why we are saying we are happy the President is going to address that.
Thank you very much. I'm sure your question will be answered in full on Sunday.
Siyabonga.
Sibonga kakhulu. Thank you very much.